Persona non grata. My section command made one last attempt to put me in place by giving me the billet of calibrations NCO. This meant I was in charge of a 10-foot metal container, which we called a van, full of thousands of small electronic parts that supplied the aviation radio crew. The hitch was that it was poorly maintained. There were these parts all over the place in no particular order. It had failed the Inspector General's inspection the previous 3 years in a row. In other words, they threw me in there to fail. They had given me no instruction other than to get it done. Here I was, a system administrator guy, not an engineer. I didn't even know what most of the parts were. They didn't know who they were dealing with, though. I had spent most of my life identifying, assessing, and organizing things. I didn't know or understand. I got to work taking a full inventory, figuring out which each item was and what it was for. I created bubbles for the different categories of equipment so I could mentally place them where they belonged. Then I could run the bubbles into flames and see them laid out before me and begin to organize them. Churning would keep flames in motion, which allowed me to feel them, thus it made it easier to keep track of them, and puzzling set to work figuring out how to order everything. It took discipline and grit for sure. I was in many ways over my head. For the 3 years I was in charge of the van, it passed inspection with flying colors. The people above me in the chain of command kept finding ways to hit me with page 11s, then eventually 2 Article 15s, which are on the road to court-martials, to punish me for trying to leave, but they couldn't stop me from excelling in my specific billet. The only thing they succeeded in doing was driving a Marine out of the Corps when my enlistment was up.